Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Do you like my new intro? I wanted to try something new and I honestly like this one way more. Today I'll be showing which Red Velvet member owns each era. I didn't do Queendom because it literally just came out and the promotions just started. Also, here's a quick disclaimer before I begin. I love every single member and I honestly think they slay every era. This is just my opinion and who I think stood out the most. Anyways, let's get started with the video.
Take it.
I mean, this was a given. Miss Wendy really said let me serve you a high note as a debut and I honestly love that. This isn't my favorite era, but she killed it and her stage presence was amazing.
Take it.
Let's be honest here, everyone had their eyes on Yeri. This was basically her debut and not to mention, she looked so cute with the pigtails. Also, I forgot to put this earlier but I put Irene as the honorable mention because that rap part she had was too iconic not to be included. This was hard, but I personally think Suga stood out the most. I love her voice in general but she did amazing in this era and killed the choreography. I also chose Yeri as the honorable mention because she fits these kinda concept really well. At first, I was gonna choose Wendy, but I really feel like Suga stood out in this era. Of course everyone's vocals were amazing like always, but something about the melody of the song combined with her pretty tone is just so magical. I gave the honorable mention to Joy because her voice also stood out a lot to me, like I swear she has such a pretty voice. This was a really difficult one because honestly everyone popped off but I had to choose Irene. Even though I think she thrives the most when doing mature concepts, she still stood out to me in this era. Since she's known for that cold yet beautiful stare, it really went well with the concept and not to mention that her light purple hair was so pretty. I don't care what you all say, Yeri owns the red concept. Whenever I think of this song, she's always the first member to pop up in my head. It's not just because she's the youngest, but something about her charisma in this era hit different.
씹고 뜨거운 여름밤에 바람은 불고.
I believe in red flavor joy supremacy. Her red hair looked so pretty on her and she does so well in bright concepts. Fun fact, this is actually the era that I started noticing Joy more. I love the energy she brought not only in the music video, but the performances too. I picked Joy again because how could I not? The iconic rainbow dress with everything, and even though I'm a softie for her doing bright concepts, I also love it when she does mature concepts too. Joy in Peekaboo era will be something that I will never forget. Also, I chose Yeri as the honorable mention, because I loved her rap part and she looked so good in the music video. This whole era in itself is top tier. I don't even think I could explain to y'all how much I love this fucking era. More specifically, how much I loved Sulgi in this era. This is literally what made Sulgi become my bias, because I mean just look at her. Gorgeous. Her parts were amazing and she executed this concept so well. Bad boy Sulgi era will always live in my mind rent-free. Also I chose Irene for the honorable mention because she was so iconic in this era and I loved every single one of her looks. Wendy's charisma and stage presence was no joke here. She really didn't come to play games. She gave the era so much life and energy and she just gave it such a refreshing vibe. Of course I had to choose Joy as the honorable mention, because she just exudes summer and happiness. I mean her stage name is literally Joylol.
Oh my God! He's a really bad boy, he's a really bad boy. Oh my God!
She may not have had that many lines, but oh my god, she killed it in this era. Yeri being a baddie is honestly everything I could want and more. This era got so much hate, but it's one of my favorites and Yeri really shined through with this one. Call me biased, but I put Sulgi as the honorable mention because she literally looked so good, especially with the blonde hair. She fits this concept really well too.
Zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim zimzalabim zim 틀에 박힌 세상 속에서 길들여진 너 매일 마냥 덤덤 날 따라 해봐 뭐더 필요해?
Irene really owned this era and it shows. This is such a chaotic and fun era, but she out her own mysterious and playful vibe with it. And her rapping parts were immaculate. I chose Wendy for the honorable mention because her high note was Chef's Kiss. Also this is kinda random but I loved her haircut in this era so much. said in the power-up era, joy literally exudes summer. She looked so happy this era and I loved when she was pretending to be a weather reporter lol. And that high note she did in the second chorus was so fucking good. The honorable mention was hard because I wish I could put everyone else, but I decided that Irene stood out to me a lot too. I know she had many parts, but she looked so good and she grabbed my attention every time she came on screen.
Feeling like a psycho, psycho. 우리 보고 말해 자꾸, 자꾸. 다시 안 볼 듯 싸우다가도 못하다니 이 말야. 이해가 안 간대. 웃기지도 않대. 하고 있었던 사이야. 서로를 부서지게. 그리고 또 껴나. 그리고 또 껴안아. trouble 경고 따윈 없이 오는 나 I'm original visual 우린 원래 이랬어.
I'm sorry, but there was literally no way that I could give this era to only one member. I was really torn of choosing between Irene and Wendy, but they were both too iconic for one of them to just be an honorable mention, so I decided to pick both of them. I mean, it is my video, so I can make the rules lol. Anyways, I chose Wendy for obvious reason. Her part in the pre-chorus was honestly breathtaking, and that one look where she had the bleach blonde hair with the smeared makeup literally ruined me in the best way possible lol. Now we need to talk about Irene too, because she popped off with that rap, and the one look where she had feathers on her head was so elegant and beautiful. She suits elegant and mature concepts so well it should be a crime. I decided to choose Suga for the honorable mention because yes, I am being a bit biased, but can you blame me? All of her parts in the song were so pretty. We here so robbed of this concept. If it wasn't for SBS we probably could have gotten so many great OT5 performances. Okay, if I keep going, this is going to turn into an essay lol. Anyways, Psycho Supremacy.
'Cause we are queens and kings. 손을 더 높이 모일수록 아름답게 shining bling bling. 비가 내려도 strong and beautiful. 모두 다른 색깔로 완성한 rainbow. We strong, not too messy. Wake up, 답은 simple. Be boss, 불어 있어. 더 큰 세상이 너를 주목해.
Okay, so remember when I said I wasn't going to do Queen Damara because it just came out? Well, that was when I was first editing, and now the promotions are over, so I decided to go ahead and do this era. Anyways, it was difficult to choose because everyone did amazing, but I chose Yeri for this era, because she honestly caught my eye from the teaser pictures to the actual music video. She always looks stunning, but she really shines through here, and not to mention her verse is so catchy to me. I decided to make Joy the honorable mention because just like Yeri, she also shined a lot in this era to me. And I loved her stage presence in the live stage so much. Also, Stream Queendom Besties lol. And that's the end of the video. I'm sorry this video was way longer than I expected, but I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. I might do more of these types of videos with other groups, but tell me what group you guys would want me to do next time in the comments. Have a good day and bye.